Hello everybody, welcome to Bill Creations, a teaching YouTube channel. I am Jill Bennett, I am your host. Today we are going to make this hat. Isn't it cute? It comes from this McCall's pattern, 4116. Unfortunately, it is out of print. So I'm going to show you the dimensions so you can make this hat yourself. I'm going to take off the hat. Fix my hair. But gorgeous. Okay, so first you have three pieces. You have this piece, which is the brim. And the dimensions are 12 inches by 9 inches. This is on the fold. So it will be 24 by 9 if you don't put it on the fold. This part of the hat is this part here. This is the brim. It's this part here. And its dimensions are 12 by 5 on the fold, or 24 by 5 inches. Then you have the hat. This is the top of the hat. I did it in contrasting fabrics on that one. And it is 8.5 inches across. I don't know what that means in circumference, but I'm not a mathematician. I am a sewist, craft person. So here's what you have here. So you get all these pieces cut out, and the next step is to take it to the machine. First thing you're going to do are sew the brim and the hat piece. You can't see my gestures. You're going to sew along the open edge, right sides together, and you're going to stitch along this edge. You can pin it if you want to. I'm going to be cavalier about this and not. Back stitch. And sewing the second piece, back stitch, and trim up your threads. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to attach the top of the hat onto the smaller piece. I want you to find the front and back. I like to put pins in here to mark it. So I'm using my back seam here, and this is the halfway part of the front. I'm going to match up those together and mark quarter points now. So you see I have it marked at the quarter points. I'm going to do the same thing with my hat top. I'm going to fold this in half. And where that pin is, I'm going to mark the halfway point. And then I'm going to mark the quarter points by putting these two pins together. Oops. Putting them this way. These two together this way. And marking where those points are. So now we have these marked at the 4 points. And I'm going to pin these together, right sides together. So this seam should be on the outside. And I'm going to start with this pin. It's different from the others because this is going to mark the back of the hat. So I'm matching up the pins, and this is fairly easy. Get rid of a pin, put in a pin. Hopefully this is being seen on camera. Put in a pin, get rid of a pin. And then this last set here is, take a pin out, put it back in. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center and pop a pin in here. Now, Fleece is very forgiving. You can tug on it a little bit, and you're going to be able to find your midpoint. Just to stretch it just a little bit. I'm probably loving the fact that I'm doing this electric yellow. I saw it, fell in love with it. This will be my second hat in it. Plan on doing a scarf. And again, I'm finding the midpoint and pop a pin in there. So now this is what you should have. Now I'm going to put it on the machine with the round side down. Round side is down, and you're stitching in a circle. And I'm starting at the back, and I want that seam open. Come on now. I got pin wrong. All right, we're all entitled to our mistakes. Move that just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, here we go. I don't know how they got turned around. So, see how this kind of just naturally falls open? And I'm going to start there. Again, this is a 1/2 inch seam allowance that I'm going to stitch. And I'm going to start at the fold. I'm going to back stitch. And I'm going to pull those pins as I go around, and I'm going to match, hopefully you can see, I'm going to match these edges as I go around. Again, this is pretty easy peasy. Don't you just love my terminology? It gets more ridiculous as we go along. Match this up, and I'm just tugging ever so gently so that these will all lay flat, but not enough. I don't want my hat to pucker. And again, I'm matching up this edge here. Continuing with a 1/2 inch seam allowance to go around. need to have some unlicensed dorky music to play as I'm stitching, but I don't have any unlicensed free domain dorky music. I've made it all the way around, and I'm going to clip these threads. Don't want them danglies to annoy you, itching your head. And you'll see that this is what it looks like. This is a seam. When you turn it right side out, this is what the hat should look like. Yay! Now, to do the brim. The brim gets folded in half lengthwise, and this seam is going to be on the inside. This is making it wrong sides together because we want that seam to be exposed. We don't want the inside. We're going to hide that in the middle, and I'm going to pop a pin in there, and I'm going to go around just kind of securing the pins in here. Trying to keep this brim folded in half. Okay, so now this is what you should have. Now you're going to take the hat itself, the hat top, and you're going to put it inside, matching right sides together. So I'm going to put this on the inside here, and I'm going to match this seam up. This seam here, oops, can you see the seam? This seam here, a little hard to see, with this seam here. That should be on the inside. I'm going to match that up. I'm going to pop in a pin here. And then I'm going to go around and replace my pins. Now I've got 3 layers that I'm pinning. I got a little bit of slack here I need to take up. So I'm going to just repin it, just adjust it because I don't want these gaping holes here. I'm just going to move the pins just a little bit. Adjust that. That's what I like about pin basting. Okay, now I'm pretty good. So I'm going to put the brim side down. I'm going to remove this pin at the middle back. I want to make sure everything is straight. And again, I'm going to start at the back where the seam is. You may have to lift up your presser foot just a little bit more. There's a lot of layers that are going on right here at the beginning. 1/2 inch seam allowance. Pull your pins. Don't sew over pins. We don't want to hurt our sewing machines. Again, I need some dorky music as I sew. Adjusting all the layers. Again, I'm giving it a little tug. So if we have any gap hoses, and I was just trying to make sure that that seam was laying flat. Trim up the threads. And fold it, and there is your hat. Easy peasy. Hat's all done. Woo! Yay! This video is for Izetta. I hope this helps you out and you'll have fun making these hats. This hat, I hope when I wear it outside, it's going to be able to be seen from the space shuttle. Woo! If you have any questions or comments, please leave it a message. I'd love to hear from you. If you go to my channel, there should be a email address that if you have any questions or comments, you can shoot me a little message there. Love to hear from you. I guess that's it. I hope you had some fun. I hope you will have fun making lots of these. These are great holiday gifts. So, thank you for watching. Peace out.